Inside a dimly lit hospital room, Xu Lian sat beside her 6-year-old daughter, Xiao Ruyi, whose tiny frame trembled under the white hospital sheets. Her fever had soared dangerously high, her cheeks flushed red, her breaths weak and shallow. Lian's heart clenched. Where is he? She had called Cheng, her husband, countless times. The man she had once trusted with her life, with their family. Where was he when their daughter needed him the most? Another coughing fit racked Xiao Rui's body, making Lian's hands shake as she pressed a cool towel against her burning forehead. The doctor's words still echoed in her ears. She needs immediate IV treatment. If her condition worsens, we may have to transfer her to intensive care. Lian dialed Cheng's number again, her fingers trembling. This time, he picked up. "Lian, I'm busy right now," he muttered, his voice strangely hesitant. "Busy? Cheng, Ruyi is burning up. She needs you." Lian's voice cracked with frustration. There was silence. Then, a woman's voice in the background. "Cheng, can you bring me some water? Xiao Zhao is feeling weak again." Lian's heart stopped. That voice, Shen Wei, her best friend. Chapter 2. The Unforgivable Truth. 2 hours later, Cheng finally arrived at the hospital, looking calm, almost indifferent. Lian stormed toward him, her eyes blazing with fury. "Where the hell were you?" he sighed, rubbing his temples. "Xiaoxi was sick. She needed me." Lian froze. "Xiaoxi, Shen Wei's daughter?" Cheng nodded as if it were the most natural thing in the world. "She was feeling weak. Wei was worried, so I went to check on her." A cold, bitter laugh escaped Lian's lips. "My daughter, our daughter, was lying here, struggling to breathe, and you ran to Shen Wei's child instead." Cheng's brows furrowed, his usual self-righteousness kicking in. "Wei is alone. She needed my help." "And what about me? About Rui?" Lian's voice rose, her pain spilling out. "Don't make this about you," Cheng snapped. "Xiao Xiao is like family too." "Like family?" Lian whispered, realization dawning like a blade slicing through her heart. He wasn't just helping Shen Wei. He was protecting her, prioritizing her. Chapter 3. The Breaking Point. Lian spent the night by Xiao Rui's side, watching the IV drip slowly work its magic. Her daughter's fever had gone down, but her small hand still clung to Lian's fingers, seeking comfort. Cheng sat in the corner, scrolling through his phone as if nothing had happened. At dawn, Lian stood up, her voice eerily calm. "Go back to Shen Wei." Cheng looked up. "What?" "I'm done, Cheng. You made your choice last night. Now I'm making mine." He scoffed. "You're overreacting. Just because I helped a friend." "She's not just a friend." Lian cut him off, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "She's more important to you than Rui and me, and I won't live like this." Cheng's face darkened, but for the first time, his anger didn't scare her. He left, slamming the door behind him. And Lian? She didn't cry. Because some betrayals don't deserve tears, only silence. Chapter 4. The Price of Betrayal. Months passed. The divorce was finalized, and Xu Lian left with nothing but her daughter and a hollow space where her love for Cheng used to be. At first, she thought he would regret it, that he would realize his mistake and come back. But he didn't. Instead, he moved in with Shen Wei, openly playing the role of a devoted partner and stepfather to Xiao Xiao, the child he had chosen over his own daughter. Lian worked tirelessly to rebuild her life. She juggled multiple jobs, ensuring Xiao Rui had everything she needed. They moved to a small apartment, nothing like the luxurious home she once shared with Cheng, but at least it was theirs. Then, one evening, while scrolling through social media, a scandal broke. Prominent CEO Cheng caught in financial fraud. Shen Wei involved in embezzlement scandal. Lian's breath caught in her throat. Clicking the link, She saw images of Shen Wei in handcuffs, reporters swarming her as she covered her face in shame. Cheng wasn't in the photos, but rumors were already spreading his company was collapsing. Then, a video surfaced. A private recording. Lian's stomach turned. Their personal video Shen Wei and Cheng's were leaked. The internet erupted with mockery. Investors pulled out, and Shen Wei's name was dragged through the mud. Cheng. He disappeared from the public eye. One day, as Lian walked Xiaoruyi home from school, a familiar, disheveled figure stood outside their apartment. Cheng, his once pristine suit was wrinkled, his face unshaven. For the first time, he looked small. Lian, he began, his voice hoarse. She met his gaze, unwavering, strong. Did she betray you too? She asked simply. He flinched. He had no answer. Xiaoruyi clung to Lian's hand, peering up at the man who once ignored her in favor of another child. Mama, who is he? Lian smiled softly, squeezing her daughter's hand. No one important, sweetheart. Before Cheng could say another word, a black luxury car pulled up beside them. The door opened, and Lu Jian, the CEO of a top finance company, stepped out. Tall, composed, powerful, but with warmth in his gaze, only for Lian. Lian, you must be tired. Let me take you home. His voice was gentle but firm, protective. He took Xiaorui's small backpack, holding it with ease. Xiaorui giggled. Uncle Lu, you promised me ice cream. And I always keep my promises, he chuckled, ruffling her hair. Cheng watched, frozen in place, as his ex-wife walked away this time, into the arms of a man who truly valued her. And for the first time he realized, she was never his to betray.